She does suffer with mental illness, some mental illness. Mental illness.
Morgan, police department, search warrant, come to the door!
How do you sleep on the couch when it's like that?
The habits of adults can become hidden dangers for children.
They tell me that I can't eat anything close by me. Please, don't let this stay no more.
Like, I didn't mean for it to leave a mark on me.
Listen.
I didn't realize that I hit him that hard.
Alright, real quick, turn around, hands behind your back for me.
Am I getting arrested?
Behind every ignored warning sign is a child who is unable to protect themselves. By the time someone recognizes what's happening, it may already be too late. A home that even most adults wouldn't consider safe to live in.
So is he not potty trained yet, or what's going on with that?
He's come to play a couple times.
But what concerned the officers most wasn't the condition of the home. It was the fact that a 4-year-old child had been living in that environment for far too long. On October 17, 2023, in Arizona, a report of suspected child neglect prompted the Department of Child Safety to launch an investigation. Under Arizona DCS procedures in ARS Section 8-802, child abuse and neglect investigations are based not only on whether a child has already been harmed, but also on the type of alleged neglect and the level of risk to the child's safety.
There's literally so many cans.
Okay.
And we have started to grow on the cans.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm with DCS. How are you, honey? Okay. So I have to come in and do an investigation and make sure he's being unsafe. I want to. You'll get what?
My mom's a house owner and traveling.
I have to come in. I have to come in the house.
Yeah.
It's not safe, and I have to remove him.
I haven't been able to find him.
Okay, so is that where he sleeps?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we gonna do about cleaning this up?
Because I can see
Yeah, I'm
that.
sure you have. I mean, I think the second time supposed to have been here.
You like to come?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he's sleeping. Okay. And is there any paraphernalia in this house? Meat in this house? Is there meat in this house?
No,
There shouldn't be, or you don't know? Okay.
I don't know what he's doing anymore,
Okay.
honestly.
So what about, is there in this house?
We did have some,
Okay.
when in the yarn, we may have taken away that. That's not the working fridge, no, this one is. Right now we don't have much, as we're doing food stamps and stuff.
Okay.
But he does have a burger.
He did have a burger. When did he eat that burger? Your child needs to eat every single day. When did he eat that burger?
How long ago, sir?
The line begins to change when the clutter is no longer just an issue for the adults living there, but starts affecting the life of a child.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm with DCS.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And this was not going to be like this in the morning.
I was
Okay.
looking for something.
We're just,
Okay, so this has to be cleaned up.
oh yeah, it will. It's just that we finally got the father out.
Okay.
At least for the night.
Okay.
He's been doing this for a while, but
He's been,
I don't understand what's going on with him. 12 years and it doesn't even look
Yeah, the
like
cops are
it.
here with me, yeah.
I was like, what
Yeah, we
the
have two police
fuck?
officers here.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back!
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
So we see every single day.
Yeah.
Take it back. You guys need to figure something out with this fridge.
Oh,
Or it needs to be removed, or you need to fix it, or something, because this child needs to eat. There's open wires, like this child needs to eat.
right.
This house is
We
not okay.
needed some work on it, but every time I was doing work on it, I'm paying all the bills.
I understand that, and that's, I heard.
I pay all of them. So I have no money to put into anything in here.
Okay, I understand.
And with him, he just knocks everybody down. He don't work.
Okay.
He calls me a bad wife, but I'm
Okay,
not
but
a bad wife.
so first, so he can get into this, which is bad.
Well, his daddy did that.
Well, it needs to be taken care of.
Well, we will.
Where's he at?
I think he took it. We think he took everything.
Okay. Because if he get anything, if he gets into it, this is, where do you sleep at, Tessa?
But it was so late after talking to the officer.
Tessa, where do you sleep at, honey?
Either in this room or that one.
Okay.
I sleep on the couch.
He just got jealous.
He isn't. Because he usually won't.
He got jealous because they have a good relationship.
Okay.
I was real big because, not to be mean, but I don't like DFS.
I'm sure, I'm not trying to be mean at all. I'm just trying to say this is what's happening, this is what's like, you know?
So, what I'm saying is I'm willing to get it done, keep him,
Okay.
because he's a good kid.
Right, but he needs to eat.
And he
I'm pretty sure he eats.
He did.
I starved, he eats. I'll give him
Yeah.
food.
Okay.
I am not.
He's real big right now on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to understand my concern
Well,
and their concern when we come
well,
in this
I
house
do.
and there's a 4-year-old in here.
And that's why
This
I'm
is
willing
not,
to work with
this is
him.
not a livable, this is not a situation.
And that's what his dad does. He throws things around.
You go.
All my stuff was put up and now you see he's basically throwing it on the floor.
Okay, so,
Well, the dad is the one causing it.
okay, so what, I'm gonna give you guys a duty to inform notice, okay? It's a notice to duty to inform, so I'm informing you that DCS, you now have an open DCS case. Okay, so, we'll be back in the morning, but I'm gonna get on this.
How old in the morning?
I don't know, but you guys need to figure it out.
Well,
This is gonna be
no,
we're gonna be in your lives until this is taken care of.
well, yeah, I'm willing to do it, but he just, with him here,
Okay.
it's a drama.
Okay, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the baby. I don't.
I'm coming back because
Then we call the police, and then they come and remove him again, and then he can go to jail or whatever they do, whatever their standards are.
This is like the third time we called.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then you just gotta keep calling, and you gotta get yourself a protective order.
Okay.
That's what we talked about, right?
Yeah, so those are things you have to get done, right?
What was it?
So, a
The
protective order.
order of protection or the eviction.
Okay?
Okay.
So, those are things that have to be done, and you have to get some food in this house.
Well, yeah, I don't like it. Like, this really bugs me, but he would get mad, he'll throw.
Okay, well, so that again, he's gone now. So right now, all I'm worried about is Brandon.
Well,
Like you guys are adults. You guys can fend for yourselves. He can't fend for himself.
well, we usually fend
He
for
can't. He can't fend for himself. He can't say anything like, "Hey, I don't feel safe here. Hey, my mom and dad are fighting." Or he's 4.
He's 4, but
Okay.
believe it or not,
Okay, but so
he's got a little mouth.
he's 4, and so you guys need to worry about the safety of this child.
Like tonight he said, Daddy's being mean to me.
Okay, and I get that, but you have to worry about the safety of that child. Okay.
Well,
So I'm gonna fill out a duty to inform, so which is gonna be that you guys
if
now
we
have
have it totally done, does that mean you're gonna take me?
it's
Or
gonna
work with us?
we'll work with you guys as best we can, but you guys need to figure this crap out. This is absolutely
I understand
not okay,
that,
you know?
can't do that with the dad thing.
That's fine, then he needs to stay gone, and you guys need to have boundaries.
And then we'll clean this up and
No, nobody's saying anybody's a bad mom. Nobody's saying anybody's a bad mom, but when there's domestic violence and there's some issues, then we need to get that taken care of, right? Because the baby right now is the number 1 priority.
he is. And
So
he's
you guys
fixing
need to
my
figure that out.
house up, but I have no money.
I understand, but we gotta.
All my money goes out into,
And DCS has great
We have a
resources.
lot of resources, so let me help you, okay? But you have.
For investigators, the issue isn't simply whether the house is messy. The real questions lie beyond what they see. Is the child being properly fed? Who is actually responsible for his care? And how long has he been living in these conditions?
11. Dad?
What?
Is Mom home? Can you wake her up for me? Okay. Alright, she's Solomon Amanda with the Department of Health Safety. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I had you back in 2019.
No.
You remember?
No, you're the first one.
I was your first investigator, yes ma'am. Okay, so we got a report about some things going on here. So I know you met with Jessica last night?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what's going on?
Last night I was asleep. I woke up and he had been yelling at somebody. I remember seeing
In your neck?
yeah, this is Dad.
Was he asked to leave this property last night?
Yeah, and he came back this morning.
Is he allowed to be back?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you guys got in an argument last night. About what?
I'm not real sure. The only thing I got out of it was that I was in Dad's room.
Okay.
Because he wanted us both out. But by yelling at us, we just wanted to stay because we didn't feel comfortable.
Okay. So what's going on with the house? Like, it doesn't look real good.
No.
What's going on with all the little fires everywhere?
That box back there.
Hey, but there's burned stuff everywhere. Does the house frequently start on fire?
No, it was a 100.
What are on these fingers? Are those tampon applicators? What's up? Alright. Okay, so what's going on with the house? Yeah, I mean, doesn't look good, Tisa.
No.
Okay, so who's all living here?
Mom, Dad,
Okay. Anybody working?
not at the moment.
Hey, Junior.
Mom has a check.
So what are you doing? Putting a check?
Yeah, Mom's a check.
Okay. How much is Mom's check a month?
Somewhere in 1,000 or two.
So how are you guys making ends meet right now? Okay. Food stamps, access.
Yeah, I was dealing with that, and then internet now.
So are you on food stamps?
Yeah, technically, we're dealing with that.
So how much are you getting food stamps a month?
$600. That's that?
When's the last time you've been to the doctor?
Oh, that's been a while.
Okay. Is he up to date on his immunizations?
No, I need to go take the shot myself.
Who's his primary care doctor?
Now I know her. I haven't seen her at all, but I know she's female at that. Peace something. Hey, come back here.
Joshua Tree?
Yeah, that.
So when would you say the last time he's been? A year?
Probably around the time that COVID came out.
So about 2 years?
Yeah, probably.
While the adults around him were consumed by their own struggles, the child was left to face a reality he was far too young to understand was a tragedy.
So no one's working in the home?
No.
No?
Chris had me his job yesterday, but...
Well, hi. Any recent criminal history, Tisa?
they haven't been pregnancy.
Okay, what's going on with Senior?
I'm not real sure of one with him, actually. Usually it's not like this, they don't usually fight this much, but it's like, it's almost like he hates me anymore.
Okay. So when you guys are fighting, is it verbal? Is it physical? All of the above?
Mostly verbal, like today everybody mentioned, I want someone to take care of me. So not my one hurts me. And you're supposed to be my partner.
Okay. What about this?
Very nice, beautiful woman, but I'm not
willing
sure
to
about
test?
him.
Okay. What do you mean you're not sure about him? Are you concerned about him?
I'm concerned on something other than himself.
What about mom and grandpa? Or grandma and grandpa?
Grandpa was supposed to really, mom didn't really do much.
Okay. What about alcohol use? Alcohol use?
That's maybe I think we need to. Dad would do my little whiskey the other night, but I didn't touch it. I like this stuff.
Okay.
I'm not a big drinker.
So who do you have for support?
My parents.
Okay.
And that is why he wants to move, might not. She said, no, you're not including me in the rolling, and I can't roll. I suck.
Rolling what?
Cigarettes.
Okay.
And there's a machine, a crazy machine, that Mom would let me use if I could get me to have a cigarette, but I can't. And she doesn't want me wasting money, which I get. We don't want her. So I just go to the person who won't.
Do you have any concerns for your son right now?
Oh yeah.
What kind of concerns do you have?
The fighting isn't good for him. What I'm hearing is mommy's put down. That isn't good for him. He needs someone that has both of our backs.
Any other concerns for him?
Other than the fact that he thinks his father hates him, no. But I want him to feel loved. I want him to know he's cared for.
So is he not potty trained yet, or what's going on with that?
We're working on it. He's gotten to play a couple of times. It's a good job. Because I'm a girl and he's a boy, I'm just not comfortable being willing to take that role. But his father's, I don't know, he's not stepping in to that boy role.
Okay. What about,
There's a girl, it would be different. So I'm a boy girl. He's a boy. And I'm not. I'm not that close. I mean, he knows I love him. But as you can see, he's actually a diaper.
when was the last time he ate?
This morning.
What did he have this morning?
Dinner and fries.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Well, piece of our phone about a week ago, I gotta give him a bath today. I'd already planned one. I just...
Does he have clothes and shoes of his own? Because last night when I was here, he wasn't in clothes, and you guys kept putting him in shoes like that.
Yeah, he likes shoes. He likes our shoes.
Okay, but does he have clothes and shoes of his own?
Yeah, he does. He needs that.
Are you stepping on my toes? Alright. So you said the last bath was about a week ago?
Yeah, that's his bad. Yeah. Being put down with him just suppresses him.
So what do you guys use for discipline for him?
Oh, no.
That's not nice.
We don't do that. Okay? Listen to me. No, sir. No. Look at me. I will think about it. You can.
Is that contagious?
I want to expensive if I have it.
Okay, so what's up with all the marks on him? So he's got all kinds of cuts and sores, and you guys got bed bugs, or what's going on?
No. He's kind of clutchy with his mom.
So some of these are like bites, they look kind of like bites and stuff, so like...
Well, we're thinking ears. I've been trying to fix that. That's the problem. That's what I'm putting down. It's hard to stay up. It's hard to be a good person.
So my report also indicates that you're in a relationship with Grandpa.
No.
Are you guys in a sexual relationship?
No. He's difficult, but it's not like that. My dad feeds me. He gives me cigarettes. He has a bed, like he's crawling. And if he doesn't pout me, I mean, if he's asleep on the couch, I just have to crawl up on the floor.
Yeah, Junior sleep.
Where's Grandpa?
Okay.
So everybody's sleeping with Grandpa?
Yeah, everybody.
Well, you said you do, and he does.
I do
Where's Tiny sleep?
The room, back there.
So what room are you sleeping in?
Usually I sleep in the living room, but when it's me, I gotta get up.
Alright, can I do a walkthrough of the house?
Sure.
You wanna go follow Mom? Or you want me to go?
Let's go.
What investigators were looking at wasn't just a messy house. It was a problem that had existed long enough to become normal for the people living inside it.
Don't fall through the floor, Amanda. We need it in there.
Okay. So where's the food that you guys have?
How do you sleep on the couch when it's like that?
I usually don't. I have to curl from the floor. That's why I've been sleeping somewhere. Peter was cover my back. So sometimes I just have to crawl out the chair and sleep in it, and I get fit too. Those things have been biting me. I'm not sure what, but...
So, I know from my understanding last night, Jessica came out here from DCS. She told you guys to clean up. So has this been cleaned up?
Not even after everything, because it was red. His dad was really
Okay, so where's Dad at so I can talk to Dad?
Oh, it's okay.
This is Grandpa's room where they all sleep, apparently.
Where do you sleep, buddy?
I was like this okay.
Grandpa sleeping? You know where Brandon's at? Talk to you outside for a few minutes?
Here's my camera so you're aware I'm recording myself.
Oh, okay. So the department received a report. So we were out last night. You weren't here, so I'm going to go over your rights with you first, okay? So DCS has no legal authority to compel or make you cooperate with our investigation or to accept any services, but it is our hope that by working together we can ensure your family has what it needs.
Alright, okay.
If at any time you don't want to talk to me, you can tell me to go away and I have to.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. If we were to get with my mom and want to move to where she lives in Missouri and stay with her till we get on our feet, is that going to be something we're able to do?
So, I mean, I got to go over your rights with you before I can talk about anything, okay? So you have to know your rights before I can talk about anything, okay? So DCS has no legal authority to compel or make you cooperate with our investigation or to accept any services, but it is our hope that by working together we can ensure your family has what it needs. If at any time that I felt that your child was unsafe, I do have the authority to petition the juvenile court for a determination of child safety services. Your refusal to cooperate does not in itself form a basis that those shoes are entirely too big for him.
Sure.
Does he have shoes of his own? Can we put shoes of his own on him?
He does, but I have to find him, and that mountain of whatever it is hard to...
So if at any time that I felt that your child was unsafe, I do have the authority to petition the juvenile court. Your refusal to cooperate does not in itself form a basis for DCS to take care of custody.
You might be better off without those on, so why don't we take them off? Do you want to take them off?
So you do have the right to provide written, telephonic, or verbal responses to the allegations and to have those considered in the investigation.
We still good?
There are 2 phone numbers on this form. Those 2 phone numbers are what's called the Arizona Advancement Citizen Aid Office. What that is, if you felt like I was rude, unprofessional, or inappropriate at any time, you can call, file a complaint, they then investigate me as a worker to make sure I'm doing my job appropriately and professionally. So I'm just going to openly end it. What's going on here?
What's going on here is, I guess we've been doing a lot of arguing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to talk to her about getting the house cleaned up, start, doing better, getting stuff done so I can go to work, but I can't clean the house for everybody, do everything for everybody, cook, clean, and go to work, make a paycheck to take care of this and provide. And she's just refusing to listen. And so it makes me angry, and I'm probably handling it the wrong way by, getting too angry about it and not listening.
So is anybody working right now?
No, but her mom makes a paycheck.
How much does the mom
Her
make?
mom makes probably $1,000 in Social Security disability.
So how's that making ends meet for 4 adults and a child?
Exactly, that's my point.
Okay.
There's nobody will clean the house, but I can't do everything for everyone and go to work.
How long have you guys been living here?
Now, if I were maybe a living caregiver or something, that would be different, but I'm not.
How long have you guys been here?
We've been here now for going on 3 years at least.
So, because I don't know if you remember me or not, but I had the original investigation back in 2019 when he was first born.
It wasn't this bad originally.
No, it wasn't, and that's why I'm...
And then it wasn't this bad when we came back to here.
Okay.
It only got this bad because we can't stop fighting on this, just talk.
Okay.
Just, listen and understand it. I'm not perfect either. I do things wrong. I've been handling it the wrong way, obviously.
So when's the last time he's been to a doctor?
That's a good question.
Okay. Is he up to date on his immunizations?
That's a good question.
Okay. Is he meeting his milestones? Daycare?
We don't do daycare, but I do try to work with him from time to time.
Okay.
With letters and shapes and such.
What about potty training?
Potty training, if I can get him to cooperate. Sometimes he does go on his own, sometimes he doesn't want to go.
Okay.
Which is kind of why I had his diaper off. Earlier, I didn't take it off, he took his own off.
Okay.
So he's been taking his underwear off on his own, and he didn't want to put his underwear on, so I figured maybe that he'll pee one time and realize, hey, there's something coming out of there.
Okay. What about substance use in the house? Any
Substance use, her mom's no longer.
Okay. Anyone else who's in the
No, I do sometimes, just stay calm, but I try not to oversmoke.
Do you have any on property right now?
No.
No? If you do you lock it up, or what's that look like?
We usually put it up out of reach.
Okay.
If I can help it, it's put up out of reach.
Any history with or
History of it, but not any
You're maintaining sobriety?
Unregulated use.
Okay. If I asked you to drug test, would you be willing to drug test?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
I guess I could.
Okay. So, I mean, if I know that you're going to pop positive for marijuana, I already know that, right?
Right.
So that wouldn't be a concern. But if there's anything else that would be...
No. Yeah.
Right. So what's going on with the relationship with Tisa and her granddad?
I don't know. It's probably just a figment of my imagination. All the stress and stuff.
Okay, so what do you think's going on?
I don't think anything's going on now. I did some hard thinking last night. It's probably just, her trying to get away from the fighting. Okay. When I'm not trying to fight with her, just trying to talk. You know what I mean? And so she just goes to her dad like any daughter would. You know what I mean?
So what's up with all the marks on him? Like the fights and stuff?
A lot of it looks like dirt. The rest of it, I'm really not sure. He probably just falls down. He does run a lot. He's got a lot of energy. I'm thinking possibly could be ADHD.
So do you guys have like running water?
Running water, electricity, gas works.
Okay. Hey, that's not nice. This doesn't look good.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, something had to happen eventually.
Okay, well, I mean, what do you think needs to happen?
We need to straighten up, and get on our feet.
And how do you think that can happen?
I think by doing it. It's likely just to do it.
When's the last time you had a job?
Last time I had a job was over 3 years ago.
When's the last time Tisa had a job?
That's a good question.
Removing a child from their family is never an easy decision. But in some situations, it isn't meant to punish the parents. It's the only way to ensure the child's safety at that moment.
They're all living off of grandma's $1,000 a month Social Security check, but they don't have, like, there's no food. Like, I couldn't see any food in that house. Okay guys, so I talked with my supervisor, and we've got a lot of concerns we need to get figured out.
Yeah, baby. I'm sad. I know you're sad, honey. But look, Grandma getting her house done, and then we'll work with these people and get you back, okay? Oh. Yeah, you have to be a good boy when you go to Grandma's, okay? Grandma will do everything she can to get you back, okay? I love you.
I'm going to get you set up for drug.
I love you.
So I'm going to come back out and get you all that stuff. So
Do you know I love you?
if you need a ride,
And you know Grandma will do everything to get you back,
the only way I
okay?
know what to help you is if I
That's
know
my
what
great grandma for you, okay?
Deal?
It won't be long. Grandma will do everything to get you back. Okay? We just need to say Grandma for a little bit. Okay? We just need to Mommy, we're going up for Grandma to get this part done.
And then when I get to the office, I'll get a hold of Grandma. Any criminal history or anything with her?
Grandma?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
She's like,
What's her name? What's Mary what?
Mary Norris. She's I always told her she was goody two-shoes.
Yeah, if everything pans out, the home's appropriate and stuff, we will absolutely explore them.
Let me know.
Yeah, do you have a phone number?
I have the home set. What's the home number, guys?
Give them lots.
When you bring her into Grandma's, let her know I'm doing.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to. So I have a whole process I have to do with that. So he's not gonna go right to Grandma's. He's gonna go to my office, and as long as everything pans out, and absolutely, that's something we will totally explore. Okay.
And I will get this done.
Okay.
But I just can't handle this.
She said you have my card.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a little bit, and probably tomorrow morning, I'm gonna swing out and drop off the stuff for you to go drug testing. Ready? Go for a ride. Oh. Are you hungry? Yeah. Yeah?
Starving Marvin? What's your favorite food? If you could eat anything, what would it be?
Yeah. You want nuggies? Yeah.
A child welfare investigation can sometimes lead to an entirely different legal process. During the investigation, officers discovered that the child's mother had an outstanding felony warrant and arrested her according to standard procedure.
Do all you guys shoot Grizzly? Go over here, Tessa. Tessa, I'm going to detain you for this at this point in reference to your case, okay? There's some stuff I got to go over with you. She's being detained for an old case. So, Tessa, it looks like you have an adult abuse warrant, all right? A child abuse, one of the two.
Your daughter's going to get a backup police call. So you got a felony for adult abuse.
Hey, is there anything on your person right now? No. Is that, okay, nothing that I need to know about? Okay, so I am going to place you under arrest. It's a grand jury warrant and adult abuse. So you'll have court first thing in the morning. It's not the crime of the century. The bond's $2,500. So you'll see a judge, and it is possible you could be released tomorrow on your own recognizance. But it's very important that you stay updated on these things, okay? Because that's a felony. It's a serious one, right?
I will bring her clothes tomorrow to court. Some clothes.
Oh no, she'll be wearing something. It's not trial.
No. I will bring clothes.
For her to wear?
Yeah.
She can't wear them.
No. But she will get released.
Oh.
Bring her clothes. I got some personal clothes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Daniel, this is Sergeant Tappy with the Bobby County Sheriff's Office. I understand that you made a phone call today requesting to speak to supervisor about a deputy that you had some issues with the call for service on?
Yes.
Okay, what's your complaint? Okay, so your complaint is that he arrested her with the clothing that she had on. He didn't give her an opportunity to go change and get proper footwear. And your other complaint is there wasn't a female deputy on scene.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me go ahead and correct you, and I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm just trying to educate you that when we go to arrest somebody, and it's always a case-by-case basis, with your girl having a felony warrant, okay, she was in clothes that covered her breasts, her butt, and any inappropriate image that the public would be offended by. She had shoes on. It wasn't like he was walking her through a field of cactus and goat horns barefoot. When we arrest people, there is not an opportunity for them to get certain types of clothing. I've arrested people where they don't have a shirt on. Male, but not a female. As long as we provide them footwear and they have clothes that cover their body, especially a female, then they'll be arrested as is. And even if there is a female deputy on a patrol unit, which we didn't have anyways, but that's besides the point, that it is not a requirement for us to bring a female deputy when a male officer is arresting a female suspect.
So you'll be okay knowing when deputy arrested a female?
Well, let me tell you this. Male deputies and male police officers and male troopers and whatever type of law enforcement are allowed to pat down females because we have to search them for weapons because it's an officer safety thing. Okay? Two, I watched the acts on video, so I don't know if you're aware of this. We have body cameras. Our deputy did not do anything appropriate when he patted down the female. As a matter of fact, he just put her seatbelt on. So do you have anything else for me, or are you good with this?
I know I'm so dumpy to get there.
Huh?
Mother was the only person taken into custody, but her arrest was not directly related to the child welfare investigation. She was arrested on a previously issued outstanding felony warrant and booked into jail pending her court appearance. The Arizona Department of Child Safety is still investigating the family's living conditions while evaluating whether a qualified relative can provide long-term care for the child. The first child to speak the truth was also the moment everything began to fall apart.
They put me in the closet so I can't come out. It's still no food.
If this had only been a lie told by a child, everything would have ended very quickly. But if it was the truth, every minute of delay could have meant sending her back to the place she feared the most. On October 24th, 2023, a virtual school teacher called the police after receiving a secret plea for help from a 15-year-old girl during class. In child abuse investigations, secretly delivered cries for help are considered especially significant because they indicate that the victim believes they will be in danger if they are discovered.
This is Pasco County with the transfer. I have a caller on the line calling about the virtual teacher, and a female student at that address is asking her to call police for her.
Okay, is she on the line?
Is on the line, yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead with the transfer. Hello.
Go ahead.
Hi, yes. Hi, yes.
Hello, hi.
Can you verify the address, please? And is this a house, apartment, or business?
I am not sure.
Okay.
There's no apartment number associated with it, so
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened.
we're in our virtual class right now. I actually teach for virtual school. I'm the teacher, and she started commenting in the chat, I need help, please, please, please. I'm in trouble, please call the police. I did ask for the address right away, and then I just kind of paused my class and called.
Okay, did she say anything else? Did she say what was going on?
She hasn't.
When officers entered the home, they were faced not only with two conflicting accounts, but also with the task of finding the truth behind them. On one side was the cry for help from a child. On the other was the explanation given by Latricia, the person entrusted with protecting her.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Hey, Zip lives here? Yeah, we need to talk to her.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with the principal now.
Okay, I guess something happened on virtual learning or something?
Yes, this is the second time she did it. I don't understand why she...
Is that her?
Yes.
What's going on?
Go put them under her hair.
What's going on?
Tell her what you did.
You got yourself in trouble?
Yeah.
25 with the student. What did you do?
Tell me what you did at school. This is your person. You don't even know. What is your not first song?
25 with the student.
You take me. It's the principal.
Hello. Hello.
Mr. Adams, hands out the police. Hold on.
Hi, okay. Mr. Adams?
Get your shoes.
Okay, well, what's going on? It's Officer Rodriguez, Margate Police. You guys, are you in contact with us, right?
Can I get a wrong?
Thanks. 5 minutes time delay pending is requesting police to respond to subject attempting to take items out of a black Audi. Caller was taking items inside of her home.
Okay, so pretty much that's what she wrote, but did he see anything happening online? Okay, all right. Well, we're here with her. She's crying. I'm sure she got in trouble with mom because I met with mom. So I guess we'll have a talk with everyone and we'll take it from there. Okay. No. With just a message, and let's just make sure nothing did happen. That's all. Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Hello.
And I guess your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess she got online from the principal said something about any help, send the police. They didn't see anything on video, but she did that. I don't know.
She did it a couple of times. It's not the first time this happened. Yes, I don't really like to talk in front of her about her issues. Let me talk to the police first. Go to your room. Now I'll call you back. She does suffer with mental illness, some mental illness.
She's what?
Mental illness.
ADD.
She got
schizophrenic, bipolar.
Okay.
So she does have those issues, which her school is aware of it. Her IEP.
Yeah.
They know about her.
She's been diagnosed with all these things.
Yeah.
She go to counseling for her. She's in right now. She's being mental evaluated for because she don't got it a bigger now. So I guess
they do every so often. Yes.
Right.
They do actually every year.
Right. So now she's in that process. But I was cooking. I usually sit and watch her do work because this is why I sit here with her. I'm not working. I sit with her at school all day.
Okay.
So now I have my elderly father's here.
Okay.
I'm cooking for him. I go in the kitchen. I come back. I see her doing. She's eating, trying to get like elderberries.
What's that for?
Elderberries, the vitamins. She's trying to get the elderberries. So I'm like, what are you doing? Nothing. I said, you stealing the elderberries. You can get harmful because she like to take it and eat the whole bottle.
Yeah, because they taste good.
Right. She ate 3 bottles of back to back.
Right, so she like to get them and stick them, but they come through Amazon, so they be in the boxes, and I put them up and I hide them. But of course she be messing with stuff. So she hit them in the corner. So you got elderberries, you in trouble. So when I said, I'm talking to her like yelling for, like, why you did that? Why you doing this? You know what I'm saying? And she I guess she put it on the computer because she's sitting there. Oh, help. Come to my house.
Okay.
So I look on the computer. I go sit down. I see my address. I said, you did that again?
Yeah, it's like the second or third time.
No.
Okay.
One time
I said, I can check. I go back. I look on the go back on the school thing, and I see the whole thing. Help! Please call 911. 224.
Yeah. That's what the principal said. That it was just a message. Pretty much like that, and there was no video and anything.
She ran away before twice.
Police brought her back.
Have you talked to her by herself at all? Or?
I was going to, but she started crying and then spoke to the principal first on the phone.
That she been put in a police car. They don't handcuff her. She don't been handcuffed. She have a lot of issues.
Alright, well, we'll take a quick talk with her.
I'm
Spoke to the principal, spoke to you, talk to her,
Thank you so much.
and then we'll get to the bottom of it. Thank you.
For a child, silence can become a way to protect themselves when they are still afraid, confused, or do not yet feel safe enough to talk about what has happened.
What's going on today? Talk with what? Calm down, we'll wait. Take your time. We'll get you in the head. Where? Where'd she hit you?
I think trying to wash it off. Trying to wash it off. Trying to wash it.
Wash what off? Let me see.
It hurt me.
So how did that happen? Okay, until you slow down, we're gonna wait. You just breathe. I'm gonna talk to her alone. Okay. Yeah, don't, go ahead. That's okay. We got it. It's right there. So.
But to determine how serious the situation was, officers needed more than words. They needed physical injuries, medical findings, and evidence of a pattern of behavior that had continued over time.
See our cameras going on the side of the couch. She thought I was trying to steal something, but I told her I wasn't trying to steal anything. And then my uncle told me I won't be able to eat nothing for a week. I will have to wait till next weekend to eat. They tell me that I can't eat anything. They'll starve me. Then I tried to tell them that I wasn't lying. They thought I was lying, but I wasn't lying. But I don't know about that. She tried to wash it off. And I just got out the shower before you came here.
You just got out of the shower?
Yes.
And how many times has this happened before?
Not the first time.
I'm gonna look it up, and then I'm just gonna see, because I might have CPAS. Because that's...
Yeah.
And I tried to tell her I wasn't right. And then she told me that I wouldn't eat in the first day. And I tried to tell her too.
What's your last name?
No, that is her dad's in there, but he don't pay no attention. He's seen everything. He's seen it. Yes, I'm in homeschool.
How long has this been going on?
3 years. 3 years? I've been here 10 years.
And is that your mom?
That's my aunt.
Where's your mom and dad?
My mom is her dad and my dad. I don't know where my dad is.
What's your aunt's name?
Leticia Collins.
Tell her.
Latricia.
Crowley?
Yes.
CRAWLEY?
Yes.
Is this family?
Yeah, that's
I want to talk to the younger girl.
Ma'am? Oh, I don't want to stay no more. Please, don't let me stay no more. Please, don't let me. Tell him to stop. They put me in the closet so I can't come out and steal no food. And I want some food. I can't come out and steal anything. They locked me in there and I can't come out and steal anything. I tried to.
What happened to you before?
I did that when I was walking and
So you did that?
I bust my chin.
Okay.
But he had hit me. Yeah, when
You can talk to me.
put his it hurt me so bad. They hate me so much. They hate me. They hate me so much.
The girl's statements were quickly supported by the injuries found on her body, showing that this was not an isolated incident, but the result of prolonged abuse. From a legal standpoint, officers now had sufficient grounds to act. An arrest was carried out to prevent any further harm and remove the accused from an environment that could continue to threaten the victim's safety.
Hey,
How's it going?
we just need statements before we wrap it up. Can we? We'll do. Is it the uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take your statement over here, and then we'll.
Are you Benjamin?
Yes, sir.
Can you start asking? Come on, because I got the kids.
Yeah, she got the kids.
Yes, no problem.
Go ahead.
All right.
Dad, I'm gonna call you back when we get off the phone. I'm gonna call you right now. Okay. Yeah.
All right. You can put your phone down because I don't. If I'm getting something. So, what? Here, I'm looking at this phone over here. So I was just asking, like, what happened today?
Well, I was working. You know, I'm self-employed. Oh, I'm sorry. I was working.
Hold on, just because we'll tell you what we have, and then we'll hear what you have to say. So go ahead.
I'm going to jail?
We're detaining you right now because we want to hear what happened.
Not a problem.
Just put your phone. Like I said, we'll update you. We're just looking into some information right now. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll keep you updated.
I'm going to jail?
I'll put this in the front seat. Or you want to walk home with it? We're still investigating. We don't know exactly.
We're detaining you now, but it's possible. But we'll let you know. Okay. Just watch your leg.
Investigators found that Latricia Shipp made no effort to check on the victim's condition, even though she knew the girl had been taken away by the police.
How can they rob me? It's the police.
We're not going to rob you. So you are going to come with us, but it's not going to be kidnapping.
I'm going to jail too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to
I got my babies in the house. Oh my God, that's what it is.
It's us.
It's just Shakiria in the house.
Yeah. What am I going to jail for?
We'll talk to you at the station a little bit more.
Not out in the open.
Okay, well can I get this phone?
What phone?
My phone in the house.
Well, if someone wants to bring it out for us, well, we can't let you back in the house.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh, hold on. I'm just
I can knock.
This is
Trisha, I can knock on the door, but
okay.
Unfortunately, I gotta put you in handcuffs. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want your phone? Do you want to keep your phone with you, or do you want it to go inside?
I want the phone fine.
Listen, this is Detective Jimenez. She's going to pass you down for any weapons or anything like that, okay?
Back, please.
I'm fat. Can I put my hands in front?
Well, we'll give you
I got a hard pass. Okay.
We're going to give you 2 pairs of cuffs.
Lean forward for me.
Nope.
And I have anxiety.
Well, don't get anxious.
I have anxious. Can I take my medicine before I go?
I can't give you any medicine.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to go to the hospital.
Can you put your other hand behind it? There you go. I don't want to pinch you there.
Just one daughter in the house? Pregnant daughter's going to be in her room.
I got it here. I got to twist your hand a little bit here. So if you want it to face, yeah.
I feel that.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I just want to make sure they're on there the right way.
Now, what I go to jail for? What I did?
Well, I'm going to explain it all to you, and we're going to talk with you a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going to
take it off. Should I get my money? I got it. And all I need to do is take my anxiety pill and I can't take it?
Unfortunately, because you're in your custody, we can't give you
Well, but I'm at my house and waiting on the police, and that's
I completely understand, but unfortunately you're in our custody, so we can't prove that the pills.
That's gonna calm me down.
I completely understand, but we can't even prove
It's
that.
anxiety medicine.
Sure, but I can't prove what the pills are in that bottle. It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of that people sometimes keep certain pills in certain bottles. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's nothing against you. I'm not saying that
They'll
you
give
do
you all
that.
medicine at jail. Whatever is prescribed to you, as long as when you see the doctor, they'll give it to you. We'll go away into this vehicle over here.
Sure. What's that? Morning. What's that?
Help down?
Yes, please. I don't want to fall and hurt myself. Yeah, what's your name?
As the investigation expanded, officers identified additional people connected to the case, including a registered offender who had been living in the home and was arrested for violating his offender registration requirements.
Hold on, slow. Go ahead, we're good.
Set. Make your announcement.
Margate Police Department, search warrant, come to the door! Margate Police Department, search warrant, come to the door! Margate Police Department, search warrant, come to the door!
Go ahead, Joe, reach it.
Who was it for that?
That's north side. Trying to open the door here. Gotcha.
You've got nothing on you, correct, sir?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to pat you down when we get to the chair, okay?
Okay.
Alright, real quick. Nothing on you, right?
The lighter does it.
You got a what?
Lighter.
Lighter? Where's the lighter at?
Right there.
Right there?
Right here.
Alright, sit down for me.
Yes, there was. But you can go back inside now. There was some. But yeah, we got him. Thank you for that. We're good. We're good. We just need you to go back inside. We just need you to go back inside.
Good?
I appreciate it.
Good?
However, the list of people involved continued to grow. 1 week later, police arrested the victim's older sister after determining that she had also played a role in the abuse and neglect of the child.
You know what I'm here to talk to you about? Well, obviously there's been some stuff that has gone on in this house. Are you going to come out of the car or not at all? Well, obviously there's been some stuff going on at this house that we've had to look into, right? I can't hear you. Okay. You're not going to talk to me at all? Okay. Well, are you sure? You don't want to talk to me about some of the stuff that's been going on in the house? Mom and stepdad? Okay. Well, you're going to have to step out of the car at some point.
We're waiting for you to...
I don't want to step out the car. I'm literally pregnant. I don't want to step out the car. If I want to sit down, I want to sit down. Like this. I don't understand. What is this about?
Well, if we're not going to talk, then we're not going to talk.
Okay, then so what that mean? You can leave now?
No.
Okay, I said I don't want to talk.
Okay. We don't have to talk. You still have to get out of the car.
Why I have to get out the car? I don't have to get out the car.
You're going to come with me.
Why? I don't have to.
You do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. Come with you.
Shakira, you are pregnant.
Exactly.
Okay. We're not going to do something that would risk something bad happening to you or the child that's inside you. You are going to come with us. Whether you want to talk to me or not is irrelevant. Or talk to me, and we'll talk. No what? Shankia, I'm going to effect an arrest on you. I have the right to go into your car and grab you and do all these things. I don't want to do anything like that because you are pregnant. Okay? We've gone out of our way here to try to make this as safe, this interaction, as safe as possible between you and me. Okay?
I didn't do anything.
Shankia, I have what's called probable cause to believe that you have committed a crime, which is enough to arrest you. Okay? I will tell you all those charges. Okay? Then we'll talk, but you're telling me that you want to talk to me. I can only do so much, right? Shankiria, this is going to turn into a whole thing, okay? You're going to have to accept that you're coming with us either way.
But for what?
I told you, you're being charged with child abuse.
I didn't do any child abuse.
Shankiria, I explained to you I have a probable cause to believe that you
don't have any probable cause.
Okay.
I didn't do. I had nothing to do with none of
Shankiria,
this.
then I am arresting you, okay? You are under arrest. You're not free to go, okay? We can talk about it if you'd like, but either way you will be coming with us, okay? Has anybody shaken down Terrence?
No.
Terrence, I'm gonna keep my ear here as long as it doesn't
Shakira, do you have anything on you, any personal belongings, anything that we should know about? This female officer is going to check you to make sure you don't have anything like that. And then, like Detective Bear said, your handcuffs are going to go in the front, okay? Yes? Go ahead, you check.
Go ahead and turn around. Step over here, come and see, right? You don't have anything on you that's going to pull you.
Alright, you're going to go handcuffs in the front. What's that?
Shankiria, where is your phone?
I think her stuff's in.
We have to take possession of it and transfer it over effectively because you're in our custody.
Following the investigation, Benjamin Lockett and Latricia Crawley were charged with the most serious offenses, including aggravated child abuse and child neglect causing great bodily harm. If convicted, these charges could result in decades in prison and fines of up to tens of thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, Boris Crowley was arrested for failure to comply with offender registration requirements, while Shankia Clayton also faced child abuse and child neglect charges. Years of silence came to an end because of a single message. But what is most memorable is not how the case was discovered. It is that a child who had been abandoned by the people closest to her finally found someone willing to stand by her. Sometimes, the silence of a crime scene says more than any witness ever could. On October 17, 2022, police were called to a home after a child was found unresponsive inside. But what they encountered was not simply the aftermath of a single incident. It may have been the result of warning signs that had been present for a long time.
Is there anybody else? What house do you live in? When we got here, it was this girl, two girls, the guy from down here.
Nobody else is in the house? Do you all have ID?
Yeah.
Nobody else is in the house.
No, just the map.
No, mom's not here yet. They got here pretty quick.
That's okay. If you got to go in for it, that's okay. No, I need everybody out.
Like,
Where I'm going. Right. This room here?
right here. There we go.
My sergeant's on the way.
When officers entered the room, they found 19-month-old Nathan unresponsive in his crib. His condition immediately caused the scene to be treated as a potential criminal investigation. However, as investigators began searching for answers, another detail quickly raised serious concerns. The child's 22-year-old mother was nowhere to be found.
As far as I know, the sister, she said she watches the kid Monday through Friday every week, and this is her first time being here since Friday. but I don't know if nobody's been here all weekend or what.
My father already offered the papers
Okay.
to come out. What information do I need from you all?
Send me a run number. We're gonna call the hospital.
Yeah.
We'll get you a doctor's name and a time that we're having him pronounced or confirmed. I need to get info from them on him though first.
Yeah, she said her ID is somewhere in here, but
in this room or in the
trailer. I didn't ask. I just said stay out here until I can get a better idea of what's what.
Okay. You good, man? I'm gonna go get info calling those.
Yeah, I'll stay with him.
You guys don't know him anymore, or y'all don't wear cameras?
No, we don't know.
What ambulances? What are you guys not Bridgefield?
Or Roberts Park.
Roberts Park.
Yeah, Roberts Park.
How old is he?
Yeah, we were told 2.
No way.
If he's that malnourished, this unfortunately is possible. He's laying in his own stool and urine here.
No diaper?
No diaper. There's a full trash bag right there. Diapers. Hello.
The medical examiner ultimately ruled Nathan's death a homicide by nutritional neglect. At the time of his death, he weighed only 4.3 kilograms, 9.5 pounds, having gained almost no weight since birth and weighing far below what would be expected for a child his age. The tragedy was impossible to ignore. The house was not short on food. The animals inside were being properly cared for, yet the child living there had been starved to the point of becoming critically malnourished.
We found him. This pillow was perpendicular to that here. His head was here, like left lateral, lying, and then covering his own stool and urine. I didn't know but you.
I haven't been able to ID anybody outside yet.
Alright, go ahead and start the... Who was in here at the... when you got here?
The two...
He said the
two ladies.
And the guy who came later. She's saying her ID is in here, so I'm just gonna have to take her name.
In cases involving children, time is critical. Officers immediately began searching for the person responsible for Nathan's care and worked to establish the last time anyone had seen him alive.
Is Mom here? She's on her way. What's Mom? Who? You were here, right? What's the mom? What's your sister's name?
Jamie?
Jaime? Yeah.
J-A-I-M-E.
J-A-M-I-E.
J-A-M-I-E. Okay. That's her name is not short for something. It's not.
It's Jamie Graham.
What same last name as you? Spell it again.
H-A-N-N-I-O-N.
I-O-N. What's her date of birth?
March 14th, 2001.
And she was here. I need to speak with his mom. I'm not prepared to divulge. It's not that I'm insensitive or anything like that. It's just. Where do you stay, Grandma? What's the baby's name?
Nathan.
What's his last name?
Wisdom. W-I-S-D-O-M.
N-A-T-H-A-N, Nathan?
A-A. Little face. Yep.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Spell it. I don't want to assume.
W-I-S. Right?
W-I-S-D-O-M.
Because Damien doesn't spell it different,
What's his
right?
date of birth?
March 2nd, 2021.
March 2nd. Is that 01?
21.
21, I'm sorry.
Nathan's relatives were visibly shocked to learn that he had, after being subjected to severe neglect. Investigators determined that the little boy had spent much of his life confined to a wooden crib while the person responsible for him failed to provide even his most basic needs.
17.
Who do we have here?
Aunt, friend, grandma.
Alright, can you give me the rundown real quick?
Okay, so when I got here, the paramedics told me that.
Right.
So, aunt and friend lived there. They said that she usually babysits for her sister on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then when sister went to work, because she wasn't here on the weekends, she claims this is the first time she down over there for the weekend. She said when her sister went to work, she didn't think anything of it, went in to check on her. That's when she called. So she said her sister went to work at 11.
Where does she work?
That I didn't get. But she said she was on her way. So I asked her what she works at.
Sister's on her way? Is that the mother of the child?
I'm sorry, her sister from the baby's mother.
They're on their way.
She said she's called and she's on her way. But I don't know where she works. I didn't get it.
Well, so you were our first officer on scene, right?
For our department, yeah.
Are you okay?
I need somebody for the crossing at 59th and Wolf.
Do I have someone else?
We will send 50.
No, I think I can do it.
52, 15 dollars.
Here, let's go off camera. I'll talk to him.
That's on 59th and Wolf was covered. We need.
After determining that Jamie had fled to Tennessee, authorities arrested her on an outstanding warrant. During questioning, Jamie admitted that she had failed to care for Nathan despite knowing he needed help. Those statements became a significant part of the evidence supporting a charge of first-degree murder. If convicted, she could face decades in prison, or even the most severe sentence available under Illinois law, life imprisonment. A child's safety depends not only on what the adults around them do, but also on whether those adults care enough to recognize when that child needs protection. In your opinion, what was the moment when this situation became impossible to undo? I'd really like to hear your perspective in the comments.
Didn't mean to leave a mark on him, you know, I was just...
Listen.
Many parents justify their actions as disciplining a child, but there is a line where discipline can become abuse. On October 15th, 2024, police and Child Protective Services were called to a home in Shripple after receiving a report that a child had been injured. What made the case even more troubling was the possibility that the child had been hiding the pain, not because it didn't hurt, but because he was afraid the person who caused it would become angry.
So there was a lady with short hair walking down the road that we passed.
I saw her, but I was on her.
The door's like not shut.
She doesn't speak, she doesn't pound on the door.
I did, but it starts to open.
Can you go to the island? I'm here.
What's she doing? So everything is just normal, got on the book. That's not what's being reported. Okay. And I did see him at school. Okay. There's a lot of bruising on the side of his head.
It's back from upside the head, yes I did.
Okay. So, but I didn't realize that I hit him like that hard. It's pretty bad. Because I'm like that and it's pretty bad. That's why we're here. So we need to come up with a safety plan for him.
Dad safety.
Okay. So you're okay with him going to dad's?
Yes.
So what led up to that?
He just wasn't listening and stuff this morning, and I just got frustrated, and I hit him upside the head.
Because it's pretty severe. This is all swollen. It's bruised. The inside is bruised. There's a large mark and bruise on the back.
I didn't mean for it to leave a mark. I really didn't. I got frustrated this morning.
So listen, I'm only with them because I go with them on visits now. I'm not here for any of that right now. Okay.
You want me to get a hold of Chris?
So we've already done that.
Okay.
So do you know that you have an active order of protection against pets? So do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I can get in trouble.
Do you have a copy of this?
Not in my files now, because since I moved, I don't have paperwork that I've had in the meantime.
Okay, but do you remember what it says?
Ma'am, listen, even if this has to be addressed, I'm not here to do that now. We're here to safety plan him.
Okay.
But this,
I know.
so you have it, okay?
Yep.
Now, it basically says any touching or anything.
I didn't know that's what.
Okay.
I didn't know
So
that was
it says
what was
over-
stated on there.
Refrain from harassing.
I didn't mean to leave a mark on him, you know, I was
Listen, we're not here for that, and if you're saying he can go to dad's, that's what we're here for.
Yes,
okay?
yes, obviously he can go with dad.
She's got paperwork to fill out in regards to that. Is there a light that I can turn on?
Yes, Callie knows where it is.
What drew investigators' attention was not only the strike itself, but the mother's belief that she had the right to do it. To investigators, it raised concerns about a distorted view of discipline and the normalization of violence within the home.
I was upstairs going pee, I didn't even hear you guys knocking.
Yeah, oh, it's alright.
What are you been doing?
He was napping.
You watching a show? Do you have questions about that, Taylor?
Yeah, I just, like I said, I didn't know, like, I couldn't spank him or nothing, like,
Well,
I didn't mean
so-
for it to leave a mark on him.
Listen,
like,
listen.
I didn't realize that I hit
So,
him that hard.
what this says, in the process
I didn't know, like,
of the
I
court,
can't punish my own kids.
that's
though.
not it. Listen, that's not it. What this says, refrain from harassing, etc.
But like I said, I didn't know that I would leave a mark on him.
The tough part for you and the tough part of how this is worded, harassment is basically unwanted touching that would leave a mark type thing. But like I said, I am not here to tell you that I'm taking you out of here or anything like that. I go with the caseworkers on visits to keep them safe, okay? I just wanted you aware of this. That's why we brought a copy. And if you're good with him, she has to have you sign that you're good with him going to dad's tonight.
Yes.
So the verbiage is on there. I want you to read that and make sure you understand that
Injuries
fully.
sustained along with an active order of protection is necessary for the safety of Cyrus for him to be removed from the home of Taylor Freeman, placed to Christopher Hayes. Yes.
Well, they investigated. That's all.
Go ahead.
It's not saying it's permanent, not saying nothing like that. It's just while we look into it. That's all it is. You get a copy of that, I believe?
Yep.
What time does he get off the bus?
He gets off the bus in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half hour, I'm going to say.
So-
'cause it's about 4 o'clock.
So, to make this a little smoother, what stuff is he going to want to take to his dad's that maybe we can gather while we're waiting?
His tablet.
Okay.
I don't even know where his tablet is right now.
And listen, I'm not here to step in, but if you need help with any of this, tell me and I'll help you with whatever. Maybe does Dad have clothes for him?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find his tablet.
Okay, I'll help you look. What
It was down here last night.
Do you know where?
is it right here?
No, that's a broken tablet,
Okay.
and then this tablet has to stay here. This tablet can't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you know what size tablet
Did he
is?
bring it to school by chance?
No, he don't bring it. He knows not to bring it to school.
Yeah, I was told the same thing when I was little, but I used to put it in my book bag, so.
You had a tablet?
Towards the end, yeah.
John, you know what size tablet is? You don't know? If I can't find it, I'm pretty sure Dad's got a phone or something from the flight on. It's just he likes his tablet.
Gotcha. When he gets off, he may even. Miss Hyde is gonna transport.
Don't call me that.
She's gonna give him a ride to Dad's, yeah.
Does he have any specific school clothes that he normally?
How is he going to get transported for school?
We will figure that
That's
out.
all I just wanted.
Yeah.
He loves school, you know?
And any meds or anything?
No meds.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, Shelby's going to bring him and Chris to the doctor's appointment, so that he goes on his stash. He'll still see him at the doctor's.
Thank you.
For what? Little chunk of boy oil. Blankets, anything like
Anything? Yeah. Is there anything certain? Okay.
This is the first time it's happened to you've gotten angry and
Like I've spanked his butt, but this is like the first time there's ever like been a mark left. Like I've spanked his butt and stuff, but it's not like I beat him.
When you do discipline, is it open hand or closed fist?
It's open hand. It's open hand. I know better not to do closed fist. I usually do corner, but I was in the moment. We were rushing out the door this morning, and I was just getting frustrated.
Not for nothing. You have 2 other ones you're looking after too. That's right now.
I got 3. I got 4 of them.
I'm talking about just these 2 here. You know, so it's understandable. Frustration's there. You know, I'm not here to tell you that you're not allowed to be frustrated. We just our side of it.
That's why he needs to go see the doctor tomorrow.
Our side of it, we have to just look into it, make sure he's gonna be okay, type thing, and then go from there. You know. And if Dad's a safe place that can give you some time to focus on the other ones, that works for me too. You know. Do you and his dad still get along pretty well? Okay.
Yeah, now that he's sober and stuff, yes, we get along great.
Are you having any issues with your neighbors?
Oh yeah.
All of them or specific?
C3 and C4, yes.
They come down here and harass you?
Yeah, I was on my couch last night with Royal at 12 o'clock at night last night, and it sounded like the police were knocking. It was shaking my stuff on my walls and everything, and I opened up the door and nobody's there.
Okay.
Yes, they're kids that are doing it. I tell their parents about it, the parents don't do nothing. I tell the landlord doesn't. She's like, they're getting evicted, but that's, you know, I don't know anything, and it's a process too.
The eviction does take a little while, yeah.
I'm tired of it. I hate walking outside. My kids can't even go outside to play because I get harassed outside.
What are they harassing you for?
I don't know.
Just everything and anything?
Yes. I get called fat ass, big bag, saying I need to go eat some more Twinkies. I get their dogs run up to me and they tell their dogs get back here because they're going to catch something from being by me. Like, it's not okay.
Adults or children?
As an adult, 1 adult, and all the rest of them are teenagers.
What's it stem? Do you know, like, was there beef before between you guys?
No, we were actually fine at first, and I don't know what happened. I really don't. I wish I would know what happened.
I gotcha. Well, the other side of it is, let the landlord do their best. It might take a little.
Stress can cause someone to lose control, but it does not reduce an adult's responsibility to protect a child.
A while. And the other thing too, you have people showing up at your door knocking. As frustrating as it is, you're allowed to call 911.
I know, but I feel like they're not going to do nothing because I've had other neighbors say they've called the cops about these teenagers and the cops won't do nothing.
But listen, if you're here alone with your kids as a mother,
like I don't feel safe sometimes being here.
Don't open the door. Call 911. Even if they don't find anybody, have somebody else check it out so you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Listen, I still work for the sheriff's department, even though I'm with the caseworkers. We are not afraid to come out and check on things. I'm not guaranteeing you that we can. I
literally had 911 typed on my phone last night because I was about to call them, and I was just like, I'm just like, what's the point? I just felt like there was no point of me calling because nothing is gonna get resolved until they're out of here.
Listen, that documentation though can help your landlord further what they're doing.
I'm getting cameras on Thursday, so I can document whatever they're doing until the end of the month when they have to get kicked out of here or whatever.
The landlord, if they have a police call, even if there's not a full report done on it, they can generate showing that calls have been here.
So I'm saying my kids are genuinely happy. I didn't mean for that to happen to Cyrus though. I really didn't.
Listen, we're not here telling you that he's leaving forever.
I know.
That's not it. Right now, we need to split everybody up till everything calms down and move forward in a positive direction.
So this is my show, guys.
Look at my chunky legs.
Yeah. We're at my friend's house over the weekend, and his aunt told my friend to put on Law and Order because she knows that's what he likes, and she put it on for him, and he was.
I like your smiles.
He's 4 months old yesterday.
Wow. My 11-month-old is only like 24, I think.
My nephew's 8 months old, and he's sizes him. He's in 6 to 9 month clothes and size 3 diapers.
Yeah. That's my 11-month-old just like we used her last size 3 that was stretched last night.
Yeah.
Are you okay if we do a walkthrough before we get here?
You don't want to, I'm okay to go?
You're on. Go ahead. I don't got nothing to hide.
Do you have, all he's gonna want is his tablet? He's got a book bag with him?
Yeah,
stuff
he's
like
got
that?
his book bag.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he might want to take his inside-out blanket with him to Dad's house, but I know Dad's got blankets and stuff, so I mean, I don't know.
And the other thing...
Because you don't take it to Dad's house when he goes to Dad's on the weekends. So the only thing he takes to Dad's when he goes on the weekends is his tablet, because Dad says he's got everything else. But I'm gonna probably want to grab some school clothes for him.
Yeah.
Because Dad doesn't have like
Because I feel like
school clothes material.
he
Like
will at least be there until probably Monday, I would think, to let things settle out. But don't worry about transport for school. Myself or Shelby or another case.
Yeah, we're not gonna make a big
And
school.
my neighbor did say that she'll get Lily on the bus tomorrow. I don't know if you read that text message, but she did say.
Hi.
He just found his voice 2 days ago.
That's awesome.
You can get out this back door, right?
Yes. Yep. It's really tightly locked, and I like the fact that it's tightly locked because the kids can't get out.
Yeah.
Because they did have you guys did put one of those on the door, and the kids ripped it right off. I'm surprised
Well,
that one's still on the basement door.
Not for nothing, the other people knocking on your door, you don't want them trying to get in
Right,
your back door
exactly.
either.
And I feel like somebody could easily break in that door.
Listen, do not, if somebody's knocking on your door, don't be afraid to call them.
It's 2, 3 in the morning too. I'm like, these 14 and 15-year-olds should be in sleep for school, like not knocking at my door.
But hear me out. First responders do come. Police officers, whether it's sheriffs, troopers, whatever. If they find out stuff's going on, like parents aren't watching them and stuff, they're mandated reporters.
Right.
They have to call it in, so that gets looked at as well. And then nothing comes from you. It's literally nothing from you. It's all on the first responders. Okay. Instead of you going out there and saying, "Hey, take care of your..."
That's another thing. It's like I'm afraid, like if I call the cops, like, oh, that's one more thing they can harass me on. Like, you know, like I don't.
2 things you can do when you call 911. You can text 911, say you want to be anonymous, but this is going on. You can text 911.
House look alright?
You can also call and say you want to be anonymous, but your neighbors.
That's what I said. You can just walk through. I've got nothing.
Say your neighbors have been doing this constantly, or it's happened this many times, and you're just kind of sick of it. Tell them you want to remain anonymous. They might even call you by phone, but they won't come knock on your door to single you out. They might go sit in the parking lot without their lights on and look to catch the kids when they're doing it. You know, I don't know, because each police officer is obviously different.
One of the neighbors was outside last night. She was doing something, working on her truck or something. And she was right next door, so I was like, hey, so-and-so, did you see anybody run away from my door? It was literally not even a minute after somebody knocked, and she goes, oh, I didn't see them run anyway. But I know it was they then.
Right.
So I feel like she does, she's just covering or hiding.
Well, she probably doesn't want to be involved either, because she lives close to people too, so that's understandable.
Right, that's why I thought too last night. I was like, oh, she just doesn't want to get involved or whatever. But I was just like, so then I was like, I'm just going to call the cops on it, and then I didn't hear nobody knocked after that. And then I just went up in my room. I was like, I feel like every time I go to lay on my couch, I put my head on this pillow, and it's like they know that I'm down here. And then they come and knock on my door, because the nights where I sleep upstairs in my room, nothing.
Gotcha. Something just
Yeah, the wind rattles my door. Yeah.
I just thought somebody was knocking.
When you are consuming alcohol, how much are you typically drinking?
I don't know, like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Like drinks. Like it's spread out. Like when I drink them, that's not like one after another.
Okay. And how often?
Maybe once or twice a month, maybe.
Okay.
That's rarely often.
Okay. And always sober caretaker?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, like this past weekend I made sure when I drank this past weekend I had a sober caretaker, which was his aunt.
Okay.
So, and then the other rest of the kids are with my dad.
Okay. And then we talked about marijuana before.
Yep, that's why I got that.
Yep, okay. And that's not in front of the kids, right?
Right.
He likes me, he doesn't like you.
And he sees her more often.
He sees me all the time.
That's what I said, and he sees you more often.
Yeah. Tell me all about it.
When are you going to go to school?
I want him to go to school.
They want to go potty.
Yeah, but he's just not the potty training. I've tried so many different things, like incentives, like here's a piece of candy if we do it.
Yeah.
And I just got a new daily planner on the fridge, and I wrote Johnny's name on it and wrote poop and pee. And, you know, we're gonna put a tally every time we do it too, you know, and then we'll do something after, like the end of the week, Mom and him will do something, you know, whether it's like doing arts and crafts or something. It's just like, I can't.
He's 4, right?
Yes, that's what.
So, like, Head Start or any of those, that you still have to be 100% potty
The
trained?
one I called Head Start, they had to be.
So I would call other ones, because I know that there's some. I'm not saying there's openings, but there are other ones
I
that...
know the one here in Phoenix, I did ask them, and they said that they would prefer if he was potty trained.
Gotcha.
I mean, obviously they prefer
Yeah, 'cause they don't want to have to deal with it,
but still.
Yeah. And I'm having a hard time being a single parent and trying to do it. I'm not a boy, and he just like, I can't like show him. He knows how to pee, 100%. It's just when it's going poop on the potty, he just don't want to do it. I was like, you gonna go poop on the potty? You know, he's like, yeah. Well, why don't we go try? No.
Does he have a? Is he wearing?
Yeah, he's wearing
He's got a pull-up on. Is he gonna have room in his book bag?
I want to get a useful bag for it.
Okay. Can you give me a fist bump?
For the weekend then for him. Okay.
It's alright, you don't have to. Will you tell me your name? She's ignoring me.
Why are you looking at me like that for?
You wanna switch spots? He likes you better.
Are you good with everything? Do you have plenty of food?
Oh, I got plenty. You've seen it all. And I still have like $300, $400 of food stamps to use, and I'm like, I have nowhere to put this, but I got enough to the end of the month now, so.
Oh, at least you're covered.
Huh?
Rent and everything.
Yep. RSP actually just called me a little while ago. I was upstairs using the bathroom. They called me and they said Thursday is fine for me to go there and do the appointment. They said as long as it's before the 1st. Okay. Yep. John, you gotta put some clothes on so we can go get Sissy and Cyrus off the bus. Hey, you wanna put on your dinosaur costume real quick?
You good? I'm just gonna, I'm not leaving, but I'm gonna hang out outside with you.
Here.
2 days later, investigators spoke with the boy's teacher. That conversation added another critical piece to the investigation.
No, right here. I'm in an unmarked now.
Oh, I know, because I was like, look for the...
Yeah, because like my position, I actually am assigned to DSS. So, and because there's an open case, but the other thing too, like, I'm gonna have you sit in the back. There's no cage or anything in this car, so it works out way better. So basically, all I have to do is get like your name, date of birth, what he told you, and then it should be quick. There's nothing on the floor and stuff. I don't know if you're aware, but probably gonna be making an arrest on this, obviously, because of the extent of what happened. Yeah. I'm gonna add you into the incident, so I'll have a bunch of questions that I'll go over to my statement for him. You'll tell me what happened, what he told you. So the other good news that has kind of come down the chain is he doesn't have, other than the bruising, he doesn't have like any internal injuries or anything, which is what when I first saw him. So you guys dropped him off when we were there. Did you see me? I was wearing the same coat. I mean, this is what I wear pretty much every day. Yeah.
So my boss seen you. I didn't.
Gotcha. We were there, and since that point, just so you can be rest assured, he has not been home.
I usually stay next to him normally because he's like one of those kids that has to be watched constantly,
Yeah.
constantly redirected. So me and him have kind of bonded.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, we don't have to put that in here.
So that's why I was with him 90% of the time throughout this. But I sat down with Cyrus.
Then what happened?
The first thing he said to me, because he didn't tell me, was my brother scratched me. And then he showed me the scratch, but it was so dark I couldn't really see it. Then he told me he was going to have to go to the doctors because of it. And I said, I don't think you're going to have to go to the doctors because you got scratched. Maybe you have a physical.
Cyrus then said his brother pinched him too.
After that, I kind of like didn't talk about that for a while. And then he brought up the scratch, and he goes, see my scratch, and he tried to show me. So I got my flashlight out, and he pulled away from me, and he said, who are you sending that to?
Oh, okay. And then what happened after that?
I got my flashlight, and I said, no, I'm not taking a picture. I just want to see. I can't see. I want to see what you're trying to show me. So I looked at his face, and I seen what he was showing me, and I go, dude, that is not a scratch. Your brother did not scratch you. You know, like the whole side of his face, his neck, his ear, everything. And then I was like, I was going to record it after that point, no matter what he said.
I saw the mark, and I knew that he was not scratched by his brother.
Yeah. So after that, I was just going to wait until all the kids got off the bus to go record it. Kids were getting off the bus, and I sat down in the seat, and Cyrus got up, stood in the aisle.
Yep.
And he looked me dead in the eyes, and he looks at me, and he goes like this. He goes, my mother smacked me. My mom smacked me. I'm not allowed to tell anybody because she's going to be mad. She told me not to tell. And then after that, I was like, I knew it. Like my intuition.
So that was when other kids got off the bus?
They were all standing up to get off the bus.
So when the other kids got up to get off the bus, Cyrus stood up as well?
I think he just wanted me to know.
Cyrus came up to me, looked me in the eyes, told me that his mother slapped him and he is not allowed to tell anybody, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming I don't have any documentation of it, so it doesn't necessarily happen with my department documenting it, but when I ran them, there's actually a refrain from order that she can't like be mean and hit the kids and stuff. So that's why I'm doing all this, because obviously something needs to change and she needs to be held accountable. Is that this, or did he say more?
He didn't say any more after
Okay.
this, but I told him and the kids to go sit down so I could privately go talk to the bus driver and tell her what he told me.
Alright, so I told him to sit down so I could talk to the bus driver. The bus driver tried to speak with Cyrus after that and kept holding his body in a way to hide the mark on him. So the side of his face and neck appeared as though he had been dragged.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't scratched.
Alright, if that's it, I'm going to print this and then just have you sign it and I'll be out of your hair. I don't know, like, from this point forward, he's obviously safe because he's not with her. I mean, he's safe from her. I don't like ever saying a kid's safe, because no matter where they, like, this world that we're in, no matter where they go, it's tough to make that call, but I believe he's safer. I don't know the dad. I didn't know him until this day.
The information shared not only helped clarify what had happened, but also suggested that the child's silence may have been hiding something that had been going on for much longer.
I'm going to have you sign this on the hood or something so it's easier for you to write. The other thing, and I'm not speaking bad about him. Yeah, it's warm in there. CPS is just like everything. You hear bad stories about any profession. There's some good and some bad, You don't know until somebody does that job. So just initial there that I can't change this once I leave. Like, I can't put words in your mouth. The top is this is what we talked about, and then down here is just that you're not lying to me. That's all. And I don't think you are, but I have to give everybody that warning type thing.
That's fine. I got video proof.
That's awesome too.
Yeah.
She's already admitted it to me, so I'm just doing my workaround. Yeah.
Alright.
Because we have to have. Well, I can't just go there and be like, yeah, she said this. I have to have other things that add up to that.
Like, someone's gonna get seriously hurt.
Yeah.
Because honestly, even if you smack them and something happens, you smack them into something and they hit their head, and it's like trauma.
Yeah. Well, my other thing, like, I don't know. This one is just different for me personally because she's already got an open case, and then this happens. CPS knew who she was. I didn't. I've never been there, but they knew who she was, and she pretends like it's not that big of a deal when it is. But even if he didn't get hurt, right? What's that's gonna show him that all this is acceptable.
Exactly. And he's gonna do that. And
yes.
What I've noticed is I have to sit him alone on the bus because he hits people all the time.
So where do you think he sees it?
Yeah, he was hitting a little girl, touching her, and I'm like, you cannot touch other people like that.
It's probably just a norm for him. I'm hoping where he's at now is a better spot, but we don't know, and that's something that can be adjusted to through CPS, not through me. They will adjust that if that's not working out. I also don't know, unfortunately, if he winds up there full time, he may not be going to the school anymore. Maybe that's what he needs, though. Not the school. Maybe he needs to be placed
somewhere else.
Yes. There's going to be 2 felonies. I mean, it's going to be public knowledge. It'll be in the paper, right? So
I'll look for it.
So, well, just so you know, so I don't want you to think that we're not, like, taking care of it on our end. There's going to be 2 felonies. So there's a chance that she's actually going to do some jail time. So that's where the SS is going to have to step up and find placement, if she does do jail time. I don't know because I'm not the judge. See you later. Thank you.
As the pieces of the investigation came together, the line between a family matter and a criminal case became increasingly clear. 3 days later, the mother was called in for questioning and was arrested shortly afterward. What had once been presented as a private family issue had now become the basis for specific criminal charges.
Where's your ride? Did you ride one of them? Yeah. Come up here and face. I gotta put you in cuffs like I told you, okay? Is that too much, or do you want me to put another one? You're okay? You're gonna be sitting for a couple minutes, is all. I have most of the paperwork done. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not on the phone no more.
Yeah. Do you have anything on you that can't go back there? What do you have, like, in your pockets and stuff?
Just got my vapes, my phone, and my keys.
Okay, so I have to just put them in a bag while you're sitting in here. So where are they?
In this pocket. I think they're in both pockets.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna pull them out, okay? It's just your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Nothing else, no other pockets, no front hoodie pocket? Okay. We're gonna go right in here. I'm gonna bring you to the room. I have to read you your rights, okay? and then I'll explain everything, and then we're gonna go right down to the judge as promised.
Okay.
And then past that, I can't control, you know, I'm not a judge, so that's it. I'll have copies of everything for you too. Okay? So there's gonna be a holding cell down here. If you're gonna remain calm, I have no problem putting those in front of you so you're more comfortable.
I'm not gonna.
But
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna read you your rights first, okay? Alright, in here. I gotta find my pamphlet, okay? Yeah, have a seat. I'm gonna read these to you and then I'll put those in the front. Do you wanna just put, yeah, thank you. You have the right to remain silent and can exercise that right at any time. Anything you do say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to consult with a lawyer at any time during questioning. If you want a lawyer but cannot afford one, one will be provided to you free of charge. Do you understand? Okay. Now, at this point, I can't make the decision for you. Do you want to give a statement on behalf of what happened? I have to offer it to everybody.
I'd like to talk to this, I don't know.
If you want to talk to a lawyer, before you do that, that's all you say. And then when we walk down to court, there's going to be a lawyer there that will be on your behalf, okay? So I'm not going to talk to you anymore without a lawyer present, okay? And we'll go from there. I'll put those on front if you stand up, because I don't like the way they do have to go back behind you when I walk you down to court, though, okay? I'm going to get you copies of your AIs too, which are the accusatory instruments, okay? If you need anything, because I obviously have to do paperwork and type up. If you need anything, gently knock on the door or tap on the window, okay? I'll try to be as quick as possible. I do want to tell you, so this is where my predicament is tough for me because it's above my head. You have to go to court tonight because of the charges, right? So based off, you have the injury charge, and that because of the age difference, even though it's your kid, doesn't look is what it's called in New York State, okay? So I don't want to tell you it looks terrible or anything. That's not for me to judge. And then we have the contempt because the order was in place, okay? And then I have the EWAC, which is anything that has to do with the kid, I have to do that.
Right.
But there's three. That's all. I mean, do you have any questions for me? I am going to tell the judge you turned yourself in.
Okay.
You know, I'll speak with your attorney and let them know to tell the judge you did turn yourself in. You've been cooperative with me. If you keep being cooperative, I have no problem telling them that you've been cooperative through all this,
I'll be
okay?
cooperative through all
So,
the things. I don't have no issue not being cooperative at all.
The only thing from, once you get to court, I can't make the judge, the
Right,
judge.
I know,
the
it's
judge
up to
can,
the judge.
Yeah, he can hold you if he wants. You
I
know,
know.
that's out of my control.
Right,
So,
it's understandable.
that's just one of those things. I'm gonna go and start typing away. I'm gonna pull you out, get your fingerprints. Once that comes back, I'll walk you right down to court, okay?
Sounds good.
Taylor Freeman was charged with child abuse, violation of a protection order, and child endangerment. If convicted, she could face 1 to 10 years in prison, fines of up to $10,000, and the court could also restrict or terminate her parental rights if necessary to protect the child. Although Taylor admitted that she struck her son, she claimed she never intended to injure him. Whether her actions crossed the legal boundary between lawful parental discipline and criminal child abuse is ultimately a question for prosecutors and, ultimately, the court to decide. Discipline can help a child grow, but once it crosses the line, it can become violence.
I told him I wanted a divorce, so now he's doing all this stupid thing. He's gonna take my kid from.
On August 27th, 2024, what began as a marital argument quickly spiraled out of control when anger turned into property destruction. But the most troubling part was that a child unintentionally became the victim of an adult conflict.
Yeah.
Sheriff's office.
Can you get her out
He
here?
cannot remove
what's
me
going
from
on?
my house.
She's hitting
He
herself
cannot-
in the
Stop
face.
He's got
arguing.
a bad mom.
Stop.
Yeah, you are.
Come outside real quick.
You're a bad dad. How about that?
She's here.
Come out here real quick. Come out here real
You
quick.
can't
That's
remove
fine.
me from my.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're gonna step out and hopefully this deputy out here.
So what happened, ma'am? What's going on?
I told him I wanted a divorce, so now he's doing all this stupid thing. He's gonna take my kid from me.
Okay. Come right here. Relax. Come on, let's talk. So, at any point did you guys put hands on each other? Huh?
I don't want to. I didn't touch him.
Okay.
I did not touch him. I destroyed the house. I didn't touch him.
Okay. All right.
Alright, so what happened was we were sitting on the couch. One, our relationship's been going downhill. She's been going out partying every night. She's out till 3 in the morning last night. Just doing things she shouldn't do as a wife or a mother.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting on the couch and we're talking about going to get dinner. And I was like, listen, I'm not buying dinner for everyone tonight. Like, enough's enough. I paid for lunch today. I'm just not doing it. She's like, fine, I'll do it. She runs, storms out of the house. Then we just kept arguing. She comes in the house and this is what you see. Disaster everywhere. She threw a chair at him, these chairs. Then as I'm on the phone with 911.
Let me see your leg, buddy. Little bruise. You may call rescue for you?
He's walking around the house smacking herself in the face. I got my baby in my arm. Obviously, I'm not anyone. The thing is, she's throwing stuff, glass everywhere now. Look, she broke. Put that back, buddy. I don't need
Yeah, buddy, I don't want you to get cut with a piece of glass.
Broke the PlayStation, broke the TV blinds in our room, threw everything. I mean, she's out of control. She's just ridiculous.
So once all that started happening, then what happened?
I said I'm going to call 911. She's like, go ahead, call 911. So I was on the phone with 911 the whole time, and then she's she's like, you're not sending me to jail. You're not taking me from my baby. And then it clicks in her head. He hit me, and then all of a sudden she just starts smacking herself. And then I went to take out my phone to video her.
Can I see your hands real quick?
Yeah.
When officers arrived, both adults denied physically assaulting each other. However, the husband stated that his wife had been smashing household items and that a chair had struck their child during the incident. For investigators, that changed the case entirely. A dispute between two adults might remain a domestic matter, but once a child is harmed, the investigation shifts to one central question: whether the child's safety has been compromised.
He tried busting my window out. Probably have it on camera, and trying to bust my window out.
This vehicle?
No, my car is right here.
Okay.
When I was leaving, I left, and then I circled the neighborhood to go get my son.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to leave him here.
Okay.
And that's when he said he's going to take my kid from me, and I'm a horrible mother, and this and that, because I told him I wanted a divorce.
Okay. But in no time it got any physical. You just pretty much just started...
I did not touch him. I started...
throwing stuff around and...
Yes.
That's fine. Did the kid get hurt or anything in any way? No? Okay. Is your son inside the house? Did he witness everything?
No, my son's not even here. He's at his friend's down the road.
Okay.
I thought he was here.
Okay. You think he has somewhere that he can go stay, or that you can go stay tonight to avoid any more arguments or any more?
He can. He can go to his mom's.
Okay. Is your ID in your car or inside the house? Thank you. Oh, your son was just there. I thought you said he wasn't here.
I don't really care, but that's his son.
Oh, that's his son. What you got so far? Nothing. Yes, you said that. They were arguing.
The only problem is the kid's got a bruise on his leg. I don't think it was intentional from her. I think in her throwing the chairs around, they said the chair in the leg.
In the process of you tossing stuff around and throwing the chair around, did any of these furniture hit his kid?
I don't think so.
Because a kid has a bruise in the leg where it's saying that you threw a chair and the chair hit him in the leg. So we're going to look into it, see. I know it's nothing intentional. Probably upset throwing furniture around. You didn't realize he was that close. We're just going to look. Apparently he has a video. We're just going to look at the video and see. Like, you know, it's nothing intentional, so it really won't be like battery with intent, like you intend.
So I'm going to go to jail?
No, not yet. We haven't determined that yet. He's going to keep talking to him, and we're going to see what's going on. Let me ask you something. Do you have somewhere you can go in case he doesn't want to leave the house? Do you have anywhere you can go in case he doesn't want to leave the house? No?
Not unless I get a hotel. I really don't want to do that.
Okay. Because here's the thing, like, if the deputy determines, like, if it was nothing intent and you're not going to jail, we definitely want you guys to separate for tonight to make sure this doesn't continue. So we can't force you, and we can't force him to leave the house because this is your house. You understand? You both live here.
He kept trying to you need to leave him. I'm not leaving my house.
Yeah. So with that being said, I mean, we can try to suggest that one of you go somewhere, at least until things cool down. So we'll make the same suggestion to him to see if he wants to do it. But if he doesn't want to leave, then, you know, and you don't want to leave, and you guys stand up here, we're afraid that we're going to have to...
For law enforcement, the focus was not simply on what each person said during the argument. They needed to determine whether this was an isolated outburst or evidence of a relationship where tensions had been building over a long period of time.
We'll see if he's got them cameras pulled up. It's possibly going to be a 67 charge.
They're starting to come up now. This is one where, wow. This is where we were fighting. That's when she came out and started. She was in the living room. I just yelled at her to get out. The dog's very protective, so he tried to go after her. I pulled her out. So I'm calling the cops. That's what I'm telling her. Get away from her.
And the kids could overhear all this?
Yeah. That's when she starts throwing stuff. The cane gets dogs. So my cane, get away.
And all this was in the bedroom?
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to get Queen out of the house. I'm away from her. Here she goes. She starts throwing stuff. Getting in my face. I'm trying to hold the baby to get away. I'm telling his mom, Brendan, to get his mom out of the house. And then she starts throwing stuff. She comes to the camera because she knows. Well, she starts throwing more stuff while I'm on the couch. She's just wrecking everything.
He's such an asshole to me. He's so mean. I'm so hurt.
Ma'am, you can't go in the house right now.
I can't. Why can't I go in the house?
No, not until he's done speaking to him and the investigation is done.
Why is she here?
Who is she?
My mother-in-law.
Hi. You are?
Huh?
You are?
I'm the son of my dad. It's my.
You live here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what, could you tell me just from the start what happened?
It all started with dinner. He's like, what do you want for dinner? I said, I want Chick-fil-A. And then I said, Brendan wants number one. That's my son. He said, I'm not getting him food. I said, okay. So I grabbed my shoes. I said, I guess I'm going to go get me and my son some dinner. Then he followed me out the house. I locked my door and then he my window. And then I said, you know what? I want a divorce. I don't want to do this anymore. So yeah, I started
throwing stuff.
Yes. And then he's like, you need to get on Comcast. I said, call him. Because you're not going to threaten me. Call him. And I'm just over it. He's so mean to me. He's such a bully. He acts like the victim and he's not.
I got you. So what was the reason for throwing all the stuff around?
I was very frustrated.
My mom's here.
Yeah.
Do you need the child that got hit with a chair, or can she take him? Okay.
As long as both parents agree, I mean, is only his son. I guess the oldest one is.
I'm baby mama number 4. I should have, learned.
Okay. Let me read you this real quick so I can keep asking questions. Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights? Okay. So, what was the whole reasoning behind throwing stuff around? Just out of anger?
Out of anger, yes. I didn't want to put my hands on anybody. And I was just angry. And that's how I let it out.
Okay, but you see where I'm coming from, throwing stuff around in a room where there's kids?
He wasn't in the room.
Well, how does he have a bruise on his thigh?
I don't know.
Because that's what I'm concerned with. I'm being told he got hit with a chair. Whether or not it's intentional, I can't say. But throwing things around, can't be doing that.
Under Florida law, when there is probable cause to believe a child has been injured as a result of a caregiver's dangerous actions, officers are required to investigate the case as a potential criminal offense. After confirming that the child's bruising was consistent with witness statements and surveillance footage, the officer made the decision to arrest the mother. The officer also made it clear that the arrest was not based on the damage to the home itself, but on the fact that a child had been injured during the incident.
We'll show you a video. Show the video.
It doesn't show it. What'd you tear the camera down for?
Because it makes him mad.
Because it makes him mad?
Yeah. I've done it before. It makes him mad when I turn the camera, when I hit the handcuffs. He only made the cameras because of me. It's nothing to do with burglary. He wants to watch me, see what I'm doing, see when I'm home, see when I'm leaving. He likes to keep tabs on me.
I got you. Give me just a second. Just hang out right here.
Yeah.
Alright. Real quick. Turn around. Hands behind your back for me.
Why am I getting arrested?
Throwing the chair. And it hit him.
I don't think that was from me.
Well, it was because it's on the video of you throwing stuff around. And he's got a bruise on his thigh.
Okay, what about me? My eye.
When I asked you if there was any physical contact, you said no. You told me no.
I said I didn't hit him.
Yeah, and you said, did he hit you? Did you hit him? And you said no.
I didn't want to get him in trouble.
Let me see your eye. Which one?
Never mind. Just,
Okay. So I see your bruise right
yeah,
there.
it's fine. Let's go.
All right. Go out here.
Can you turn my car off?
Yeah, I'll get that for you. We're gonna go to the passenger side of this first car.
Is this a misdemeanor or felony?
It's felony. Come on. I got you. And I don't think you meant to do it either, but that's part of it, because when it's felony, I can't work with it, okay?
And why is it felony?
Because it falls under child abuse statute.
Oh my god.
So normally, like, we got called here for domestic. Technically, yes, it's a domestic situation, but with the kid getting hit with a chair that was thrown, throwing chairs in a household can reasonable person, I would say, could think if there's a kid there, they can be injured by thrown objects, and that's what it came down to, okay?
Do you want your keys to your car to go with you, or you want to leave them here in the house?
Do you want me to grab a pair of shoes, anything like that for you?
No, I don't know what to do.
Here's your keys and phone. Let me go work on that.
Keys and phone. Do you need wallet, anything like that?
I don't know. What do I need? I don't know.
Normally just, well, I don't know.
The felony is that bad. What do I...
It's just the misdemeanor and then felony. It's not like a capital felony. They're not going to give you the death penalty for it.
Well, I know that, but like...
But it's something that the state of Florida requires me to make an arrest on, okay? But that doesn't mean you're immediately a convicted felon. The state's going to take a look at the case, alright? And they're going to figure out what they are going to do with it. Just as far as like my investigation goes, I don't have any say in what goes on. Do you want to leave the key? Is that your car or is it joint between you and him? So, okay, so I'm going to leave the keys here because I don't want your car getting towed being parked out here in the road. I'm going to get your wallet. Does that have, well, I've got your ID.
I
Do you
really
want
don't.
or you want it to stay here?
I don't really have a wallet.
Do you have like bank cards, anything like that?
There's my car. Okay. Ipsos it's locked.
Okay, just as long as they're secured. How long have you and him been married?
7 years.
7 years? I gotcha. And y'all have...
Is he the one pressing charges?
State of Florida. So he called us, but because the little boy is being listed as the victim because he's the one that got hurt, the state of Florida is acting as victim, okay, on his behalf because he is a juvenile. Nobody's going for domestic because, yes, tearing things up in the house is not a crime because it's marital property. You can tear up all the stuff you want, but when in the act of tearing that stuff up, the kid gets hurt, that's why you're going to jail, okay? What are there any specific shoes you want? Because I don't want you to have to walk in there on the dirty floors, bare feet.
I guess slip-ons because I can't put on any tennis shoes.
Oh, they're going to give you a pair in there just for when you go in and when you get out. So I'll go get some shoes. I'm going to leave the keys here though, okay? Give me just a few minutes. She is going to go with me. Would you...
That you get to slide on like little cons, or does she need like slip on?
Hey, flip-flops would even work just so she don't have to walk on the jail floor when we get there in bare feet. Would you be willing to write a statement on what happened?
So if he tries to take my kid from me, that's going to look really bad, right?
So that's something that they will look at, but that's not the end-all, be-all of everything. Gotcha. And a big part of it is, like I told you, I don't think you meant to do it, but it's something that happened. That's why we're in this situation.
Do you think there's a strong possibility of charges being dropped or no?
I can't say. That's totally up to the judge. So the first time you're going to talk to a judge is tomorrow morning. Okay? Real quick, you don't have any pocket knives or anything on you, do you? No bullets in your pockets, anything like that? Okay. Nothing that's going to be contraband in the jail, because I forgot to ask. Jewelry? Okay. Yeah, they'll put that where you're...
The woman was later charged with child abuse. Under Florida Statute Section 827.03, intentionally causing injury to a child or intentionally engaging in conduct that could cause physical or mental harm to a child may be prosecuted as a felony. If convicted of a third-degree felony, she could face up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. If prosecutors prove more serious aggravating circumstances, the potential penalties could be even greater under Florida law. Not every family facing hardship stops loving their children. But no matter how difficult the circumstances may be, a child's safety can never become negotiable. Perhaps the biggest lesson from this case is that even the smallest warning signs should never be ignored, because sometimes they are the only opportunity to change the course of a child's future. What do you think about this case? Share your perspective in the comments below. If you enjoy objective breakdowns based on real body cam footage and investigative records, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Family Camera, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next story.